Hi, I'm Steve, welcome YouTube. I've got this little bad boy I've ordered and it's arrived. It's a bonus. Now this is Qubz Q5, I don't know if it's actually made by Qubz. That sticker looks like it's just been stuck on, so... it's basically a little Chinese case that's been branded by Qubz. I have no idea who actually makes it. I want to find out though, because I'm going to be building a lot of these, so it'd be ideal to find out so I can keep the costs down, get it direct from the manufacturer in China. Now this is a cool little case. A lot of people have seen them on eBay and have sort of been afraid to order them because they don't look quite what you'd think. I took the chance and ordered one. Now I have already looked inside this to see what it contains. So if we flip it upside down here and just empty it out. So chuck that down there somewhere. So you get a little box that comes with it. With a probably working power supply in it. You get some screws and some zip ties. Now you do actually get rubber little mounts that come in here, but earlier when I was fiddling I actually fitted them to the case because I was seeing if it was grippy, I was seeing if you could push the button without it sliding back, which you can with the rubber mounts. So you get some zip ties, some screws there, plenty of screws, so you're covered there. The power supply looks very minimalistic and basic. You don't get a kettle lead with it. Just says adapter on it. It's a standard Chinese 12 volt adapter, 5 amps. I think this one here pushes out 60 watts, so it's about enough to power an Atom processor, which is what's going in there. It's ample enough. So that's that there. And now to the main item, the case. Now it is actually slightly bigger than what it looks in the videos, and it's got some weight to it. The build quality on this, I'm impressed. It is all solid aluminium, or I think it's aluminium because it's quite bold. Aluminum. Comes with this little white bezel which I find annoying. It's got no button on it, so you wouldn't be able to open the slot drive. I don't know if they require a button, I think they do. I'm trying to think now. Some of them don't actually. You've got to do it through Windows, or there's a shortcut on the keyboard. But we won't be having any of that, so we're just sticking a normal push the drive shut load optical drive in there. The back end's got enough room for standard back plate, which I haven't actually fitted one yet. Having a look at the size of it, I don't know if one will fit in there nicely. We'll find out. The motherboard will hold it in place anyway. It's just it doesn't look like, it looks too thick to be able to get the lip around on the back plate where it pushes in a normal case. It sort of slots in and holds itself in. This looks too thick to be able to do that. But I will post up in the description once I found this out and actually built the system into it. I should have actually been building the system today, but eBay mucked up my order, so I've got to wait till Monday now. You get two little ports here for expansion. The only thing I figure you could put in there is maybe coaxial, serial maybe. I haven't thought of USB yet, but you'd get them on the motherboard, so it doesn't really matter so much. It would have been nice if they'd sent some blanking holes for them, or blanking covers, but you know, it's a cheap Chinese case, what do you expect? You got an aerial hole there as well as a power adapter, which again looks very minimalistic. It's metal, it's a bolt that slots in, so there you go. Now I'm going to open the top up and we'll have a look inside. See what exactly you can do inside. So there's a panel. If I come up close, you can see the thickness of that panel. There's absolutely no bend to that whatsoever. It's solid. That is a solid bit of material. You could really knock somebody out with that. So inside the case, you've got your trays up here. You've got your 4 holding screws there for the tray, and some screws there for the optical drive where you can move it forward and just get it right. So you've also got your clips for that white bezel, which I don't like. That's going to be coming off. So I'll have a standard laptop drive in there. I don't think we've got one kicking about that I can example, if you know what I mean. So that's where my drive's going to go. You can get panels for USBs for these. You can get cool little accessories. So let's pull this out. See what we can do. See what's in there. So that lifts out right there. Now I imagine your hard drive mounts to these holes here. Not quite sure. Let me have a look at the instructions. Now the instructions are, how can I put it? They are unreadable. I can't read that. The toner looks like it's just been spread across. I can barely make out upper cover installation. That's because I know that's the upper cover. Design sketch. That is really bad. I'd give it a -10 for that. You can't read them. There was no point in them putting that in there. So I'll have to figure this out when I get round to putting the drive in. I think the drive mounts underneath. We'll figure that out. There will be a video going up of me building this system. It should have been tonight, but as I said, eBuyer have messed that up. So, oh, I haven't showed you the inside yet. So you've got the power supply there. And it's a standard 60-watt power supply according to the website. I think you can get bigger ones for it. Again, very minimalistic. It's not really got to do a lot. You got your front panel button connectors. There's 2 lights on there. It's a nice clicky button. It's not like the old PCs where you have to push it in and hear a thing. Look, horrible push-in things. It's like a clicky button. It's really nice. I like that. I have a thing for these clicky buttons. It gives the case a modern feel. Now, the system that's going to be going in this is going to be absolutely dead quiet. Now, there's no fans on the power supply, which is ideal. It's all going to be passive. That's going to make it an ideal sat on the desktop PC without making any noise. I love that noise. It's brilliant. I love that clicky clicky. Now the bottom panel does come off, so you can access the bottom. I'll show you that. So every single bit of it comes apart. So yeah, that there's removable. Then you can just unplug that. And obviously you need to unplug the RF cable before it's all fully removable. But there's a button there. It's actually mounted on metal screws, no plastic. You would expect that, but since it's a Chinese case, you know, there are usually a lot of drawbacks, and that would be one of the things you'd usually see as a drawback. One of the projects I want to eventually do is build an i5 system in this. Be a little tiny power computer, because the new i5s come with HD 4000, which is the standard graphics processing for them, and you can actually play games on them. I found my i5 on that system there can play GTA and Battlefield 3 without a problem. So it would make a good little compact, low range gaming system. and even if you could get passive cooler for it, it's ideal. So overall, my views on this case is, if you're thinking about getting one for a little home theatre system or something you can just carry around to a friend's, go for it, why not? I'll give that a 9 out of 10. I'm Stephen Anderson, thanks for watching, don't forget to rate and subscribe, or I'll cry at night.